university, and then secondary school I went to Federal Government Girls College. And right now I own a business, Milk and Honey Studios. I do makeup, I sell cosmetics, and I'm going more into bridals. I also make wigs. For me, I think first of all, you have to be able to live life within to be able to define it on the outside. So life for me is all about what you can gather or have or even develop on the inside. Because so far for me, anything I've not been able to think or imagine or see myself in, I've not really been able to get there. So basically, aside every other definition you can give to life, is totally like is a sum of all you can think of to be or to have, to become, to change into. Life is just basically more of an inside thing than the whatever is around you right now is basically what people have thought of that they brought into being, or what people are thinking of that are working on. So you be your life and be your thoughts, and then work more like on your inside. I had like the most important stage of my life with my brother. He's a born entrepreneur. He works for nobody, and I don't think in the next I don't think he will ever want to work for anybody, because I think he's self-made already. So watching my brother gave me this mindset, and he always tell me, Nneka, you don't know the value of money. You thought it's funny, like no, it's for workers, it's not for kids. I don't know if you get. So as a child, I already knew that I had to work to spend, and that when I wanted something, I need to bring it to myself. So my brother did everything for me, but he has a way of reminding you that life is just what you can bring out of it. So my brother was my major drive, like not even my mom or my dad, but my brother Joseph was my mentor. I saw him work hard, come home late, travel around, and he wasn't just working, I was seeing results. Things kept getting better for me living with him. So that taught me that hard work pays. So I wasn't working, I had no stress, I was not panicked about the future, I had no threat of not having money to spend, but I knew I had to work someday too, if I had to continue in that trend. I don't know if you get. Now that I'm on my own, basically for me, aside at early stage when I was with my brother, there came a point in my life where I was like, a sole or whole responsibility. I had to, like, if I had to drink pure water, it got tough for me as a person, not for family or what. But then I had to learn to, like, okay, Nneka, this is not about getting a job because you're a graduate. This is about surviving. So at a point in life, it was rejections from people I trusted. It was hunger because you need to eat. And I didn't grow up begging, so I didn't even know how to call an uncle or anybody to send me money. I could even be a very good friend. I know you could give me, and I'm not able to ask. So what do? I needed to do something. So right at that early stage for my business was more like I needed to survive. But right now it's about, okay, what can I make out of life as a person? I need to be big. I need to be noticed. I need to grow this business. The major drive I have now is that I can't go back to how I started. There is nothing on earth that I want to think about yesterday and think is better than today or tomorrow. So the drive for me is all about making progress, moving forward. Somebody that saw me last month shouldn't see me this month and think I was better last month. So my drive is basically success. I'm not quitting for anything. In short, there is no end. It can only get better. I just want to grow. Every day I want to get better than I was yesterday. If I did make up for you last month, if I'm doing next month, if you're visiting my studio the next time, it should be better. So basically, not just with money, I want to grow in my skill, I want to grow in my knowledge. I just want to make progress. Fine, I went to school, I'm a graduate, BSc in economics. I didn't imagine that after school you wouldn't get a job. But I don't think for any Nigerian youth out there, this is new, man. All of us have like similar stories. But man, do you know, at the end of the day, the money I used to start my business was less than the money I used to print CV, to be sincere. Because I spent so much, private organization, government, you apply, you do this and all, and it never comes. It never comes. So then what do? I I had to start somewhere. I did a lot of businesses, they were not working, credit and stuff like that. But basically, this business, Milk and Honey Studio you're seeing, I started it with 1,500 naira. How? I didn't just wake up and carried money and bought product. No, I actually worked in a makeup studio 2015 for about 4 months. I worked for her as a marketer, and then I was also like a minor makeup artist because I never really went in. So when we go out for marketing, people don't just want to buy, they want to see that you can try on them. So gradually I said, I fell in love with the excitement. You walk into an office, somebody looking all dull, all sicky, or not happy about the day and tired of work, waiting for like 4 or 5 p.m. to go home. And then you just walk in and draw an eyebrow, like you give them a happy pill. And everybody's so excited in the office and all. So I still getting like interested, like, okay, this is interesting. Aside the money, why are people so happy about this thing? And I'm not really the whole makeup freak kind of person, but then I still enjoying doing for people, even when they don't give me money. So and I realized that it was helping me. Once I come to the office, they're all excited to see me because they know I'm going to do something. They're going to like it and take pictures, send to their husbands. In short, it got so exciting. Then at a point, I left the place because I got a private job. It wasn't working because even while I was in the office, my clients were calling me, Nneka, I want makeup. And I'm like, could this be it? Then finally, I had to quit my job. I had some other trainings and I started off on my own. But the money wasn't there. There was no help from anywhere. But I just kept waiting, and it wasn't working. And I just took my 1,500. When a client calls me, Nneka, I want makeup, I buy little, what I can afford. I take to the office, I deliver. They pay me. Definitely there's a top up, and most of them, they know I don't have the money because where I was working, we used to have like a whole lot of products. She had a brand of powder and some other stuff like that she made, like customized. So when I left, people still were ordering thinking I had that much, but then I didn't. So I had to start, like I couldn't say no, I don't have, and I don't. They knew I wasn't working there anymore, but I didn't say no, I don't have product and I can't sell for you. So what do? I just take any money that I have in my pocket, and you're calling me for one powder. I don't mind living where, no matter the transportation, I live wherever I am, because in the beginning for me it wasn't about the profits. I live wherever I am. I go to the distributor, I get that one. I don't mind them not giving me a distributor's price. I buy the one, I go all the way to the office, and then I deliver it. Someone else is saying, do you have pens? I say, no, I don't have. I can get it for you. So in a day, I would have gone to distributors like 5 times, like doing turnover, and then before you know it, I came home with 2K. I'm going home with 10, and for me that meant a lot. People will give you tips and stuff, and before you know it, they became my friends. So it wasn't about whether I could bring it or not. The shark will call me, Nneka, bring me this. I don't have it, man. Don't worry. When you have it, bring it for me. And then gradually, most of my clients that knew me when I started, they are terrified at how far I've come because they are shocked. Even myself, I can't say how. But so basically, that's how I started, and the 1.5 just kept growing. I think that my first 1.5 gave me like 8,000 in a day. I took the 8K, I went back. In short, my supplier now, he can give me his shop without payment because he just trusts me that I will come back, and he's surprised that I'm buying that much. Most times he's the one that tells me my story that he calls me Aisha. I bear a lot of names, so in my different business environments. And I say now, Aisha, I can't believe you're buying this much and stuff like that. Then Zara Studios, one of my Milan distributors even gave me some free stuff for the new year. It's been amazing for me. So I started like the smallest you can think of, but God did amazing things for me. I can't say it's my skill, I was too talented. I think it was more of direction, like God really was there for me. Because sometimes I'll go to a place, I just want to buy a blender cup, and I just feel in my spirit, no, why buy blender cup? Who asked you for it? The woman might not be in the office, just take something else. And then you see me buying something, I don't even know their names at that point. And once I'm getting to the office, somebody is asking me for the exact same thing. And they're buying and they're paying without argument, and I'm having money. I'm like, thank God I didn't even buy what I went for. I don't know if you get what. For me, it was just exciting. It was stressful. I didn't look good at all. But then I was into what I was doing, and I didn't mind what people had to say about it. My most difficult challenge was capital for my business. As I said, 1,500 can't even buy some people a meal, not to talk of start a business for you. that was just determination and the strive to survive that pushed me to that point. So basically, I had a lot of financial challenge as a young youth trying to survive, especially I was out of home. I like to call myself a prodigal child, but thank God for so far. But it was hard, it was difficult. I had financial, I was alone. I felt alone because after I left home, I had issues and all. Life was difficult. So I didn't even like eating the food I made because that meant I had to eat it all by myself. So I had a lot of emotional challenge trying to adapt to being all by myself when you know you have family somewhere. Had financial, when you're out of home and you're young and you're unemployed, you have financial problems. That's the truth. Mine was really difficult. Friends started leaving because Nneka was not bringing anything anymore. But I'm grateful for the rejections. I'm grateful for everything I've been through because that made me better, and every day they keep making me. So I had trust people. You trust people, they mess you up, they take your money. And then I had friends who were already ahead in the cosmetic business. So when I called her to order, she had suppliers, I didn't. She would give them to me at the retail price when she knew she bought like far less and she knew I was going to sell. So some of my clients keep saying, Nneka, but I saw this thing 3K. Why is your own 3.5 now, 4K? And then you're trying to get at least your TP for delivering the product, you know. It's just like, okay, in the flight of just not stopping, just keep going anyhow, I start stumbling into good suppliers at cheaper rates. So I trusted these people and they sold for me for a long time. So sometimes see me holding a product I thought I would just pick because it's too expensive, or the customer buys and then they can't really pay you the way they intended because it seems more expensive, and then some of them will feel it's intentional, you're trying to cheat them. So at that early stage, I saw a lot. I realized the girl wasn't selling at the right price. I left them. There's so many things. You have trust, you have emotional, you have financial, you have people try to take you for granted, humiliation. I attended a private school, then see that was how is not for school fees alone. I don't think I've even gotten the money my brother spent yet, you know, for my education. So you can imagine the class of people I had as friends like back. So when I stumble into them, they see me with a bag, trekking on the road. They're not coming out of a nice car anymore. You're not telling them you did this or you're going somewhere. They're seeing you looking all sweaty because under the sun I still don't even have the car, but now I can afford to enter any kind of car. But at least that's a lot of improvement for me. But at that initial stage, it was embarrassing. But I just kept telling myself that if I have to stop this business because I'm going to stumble into my schoolmates or into a friend that knew me when I used to have it, when I get hungry, will these schoolmates give me food to eat? When I need to pay for a house, will they pay my rent? Because already at that stage where I was, it was due to all the rejections I got and betrayal that I had to do what I have to do for myself. But at every stage, God just keeps making ways for me. When I was starting, I remember I used to tell some of my friends that were really close, and I'm like, God settles me part-time. Part-time means He doesn't give me 5 million because I need it to start a business. But He makes sure I have 500 Naira to feed myself. He doesn't give me 200k because I need to live in have good wardrobe, but He can give me a 10 to make sure I have something to wear. So at every stage for me, there's always a way, which I can't say I made for myself, but somehow there's always a path and a light and that says, don't worry. There's this thought that comes to my head, don't despise the days of your little beginning, you're going somewhere. People tell me that, but that voice on the inside tells me better because it brings peace and calms me down. And somehow, and then at a point, you know, I was so broke, and I was like, I had to lie down one day in my room and I told God, see, I know you're God, especially when, I'm sorry, I'm not talking about the government, but when we all started it, you know, a few years ago, I tell God that, see, I don't care what they're saying, though, whether there's food or not. I know that you did manna for people inside the desert. Anyhow it is, if I don't have money, you shall throw food, let me eat. I don't really care. Because you won't have TP, you can't go anywhere. It wasn't funny, but just before I'm done, with my thoughts. It like he's actually right there listening, and really he makes a way. I'm not trying to be too religious or too whatnot, but really God makes a way. He has never forsaken me. I've been through shit, and at every point it's like he did it so I could be grateful, because I'm always out of it like it never happened. So survival for me was basically God. It wasn't me being too hardworking or being too talented. A lot of people say, Nneka, I trust you, you're hardworking, you make it, you do this, you do that. You know, people even carry my makeup like Jesus Christ. Even guys that want to help me, like, is this what you've been carrying all day? I'm like, man, if God gives me, I guess Holy Ghost massage at night. No, at a point, I really have to be close to God, because when you don't have an option. But then right now, God is not about the last option for me. He's like all of my options, because He's taking me through roads, and they have been amazing. I'm consistent, because you need a labor for God to favor. You can't throw it on the ground. I'm not saying you lie down and trust Him to do something and you're not coming out of your house, you're not willing to do anything. I can say I work hard, and I've read books that said hard work is no one, and I'm willing to keep trying. It doesn't even have to do with who I should have been if things were better. This is who I am, and I'm willing to make it work for myself. So God is there to help us through, but you have to stand and be willing to work for Him to make a path. That's who God is. So I don't think there's any human being that is alive and that lives on a daily basis, and that has probably, even little children, that's why you spank them, because they keep making mistakes even when they don't know they're making mistakes. So even if I cannot remember all of the mistakes I've made, I think it's finding a way to correct all of my terrible mistakes that has brought me thus far. So I have made mistakes. I'm not perfect. I don't even think I'm close to being perfect. But majorly, I'd invested some money. Okay, I started a business. I was going around. I was doing turnover, buying and selling, and I started seeing little money. At a point, from 0 Naira in my account, I was seeing like 200k. That was the first time the money was there in bulk. Like the first time I had that, I was like willing to, like, you know, people say don't spend your money, invest before you spend. Okay, I was young and I was willing to buy. I didn't know how, you know, and I'm this kind of a person. I have drive for new things, especially when I know it could affect somebody else's life positively. So I ran into some friends who are actually senior friends who has advanced in life and has better life opportunities. Not because I wasn't there or I can't get there, but at that point of my life, there were people that motivated me. I looked up, I saw that they were ready to like do more, not just for themselves but for people. So I think I did little investments in where if I put it into my business, I think it would have helped me a lot more at that stage. But I shall put the money to that stuff, believing that you would grow someday. You don't look for now. You need to plan for the future. So I bought into the ideas. We're doing trainings for people and training ourselves. I gained a lot from there too, but I think majorly out of everybody she initiated in, I was the one that gave in that much. And if I'd done that for my business, I think that would have really worked. So sometimes when the money comes, just hold on, think it through, and then just be sure of the best way. Money is like a guest. It comes and goes, man. So once you have it, don't be in a haste to be good at letting it go, because it goes sometimes and it's very seasonal. It rains, it gets dry. It's just like day and night. They must come and you have to sleep after work. So once you have it, just calm down and plan well before you even invest it or spend it. Make sure you don't spend all of your business money. I say myself, I need to feed my business. But if I feed myself and starve my business, I continuously will get hungry. But once my business is hungry and it can't eat anymore, I start to starve and I can't feed anymore. So if you're a business person, it doesn't matter how big or how small, you need to feed your business before you feed yourself. That's if you're interested in continuity or in taking the business to the next level. You don't want people to see your shop so busy and all of a sudden you're closing up. You must learn to feed it first. Anything that will make you feed yourself before your business should be what's letting the business go. If I have to start all over again and I have better options than I did back then, because at that point when I started, I really had no option. In short, even the last card I used was a no card at all. But if I have to start all over again and I have better opportunities like capital, I'll definitely do this better. I would. I have a lot in my head, what I want my business environment to look like, who I want to become, what I'm pursuing. So if I have better opportunity to start all over again with everything I need in place, then you'll be amazed, because I'll do it bigger, I'll do it better, and I want to be more of an influential person to those people that maybe right now they're where I used to be. Like the girl that works for me, when she walked up to me, I saw myself in her place. Like there was a point where I was that desperate for anything at all, because I knew whether I did that work of 10K or not, I still get hungry and I need to eat. So when I saw her, I wasn't going to let her go, not because she was good or she had anything to offer me, but I saw myself, and my rejecting her was seeing myself being rejected. So if I have the opportunity to do it bigger, I'll do it bigger with better influence that would positively affect other people. Achievement for me is a continuous process, because you're not there until you're there. But so far, first of all, me and my own personal achievement, so that I survived, is a lot for me. Sometimes I lie down and I count my blessings, like, so this is me, Nneka. Like, I could pay for my bills. I don't have to beg anybody. In short, I can give to anybody I want to give, like at my own convenient time. And I'm not scared that when I get hungry I can't eat. I don't have to write a list of all my uncles and aunties or friends that could possibly give me some tips when I'm so broke. Why? Because I just know that if go or no go at all, I'll get 5K in a day. I don't know if you get. So I've gotten peace. It's all about getting better. There's no more threat of lack or stagnation, or the government is bad, the president is doing nothing for me. This is just me, a human being, surviving comfortably, trying to do bigger things for myself. I'm nowhere close, but so far it's been amazing. So thinking of how far me I've gone, I'm not even talking about other people right now, is a lot for me. It gives me hope that, see, Nneka, if without anybody come this far, it means like I give myself, let's just see how 10 years will go. Let's see how 5 years down the line will look like. Because even the period of that 1.5, I'm still within the 1 year plus. I'm not even like 3 years yet on it, and we've come this far. So far, I've been able to like organize training. I did it, my first training there. The funniest part that they didn't even turn up, or even if it was almost free. But you know, it brought me good luck. And anytime I give, I receive like a dozen fold. So giving for me too is another tactics of receiving. So I give anyhow to orphanages. So going somewhere, I remember the first time I went to an orphanage, I was so willing, I was so passionate. I had no money to give them or to buy them food, and I just picked out some of my few nice clothes I had then, and I went there. But you know, when I went back to the same orphanage, like about, was it up to a year later? So April, like, it should have been like, let me just say like 1 year after, you know. It was amazing. It was amazing. I kept seeing the little kids, some of them grown up, but I made sure I went to the same orphanage, because the first time I went there, I couldn't give nothing and I felt bad. But coming back the next time, God just took me there to tell me how far I have come and the things I was able to provide. It's just God being amazing. So far, I've been able to impact people through trainings. If I have an opportunity to do good, I don't hold back, because when I had not, I had a message from Joyce Meyer. She said, do good and trust God. And that quote, I saw her telling me on the screen, do good and trust God. Do good, keep doing good and trust God. And I don't take it for granted though. So even when they say it's better to plant your last seed than eat it and die. So I do good and I trust God. Attitude to work is work, hard work, persistent. Don't stop, whether it's difficult or it's easy. Just keep going. At a point you don't even know where you're going, but just be moving. So for work you have to be persistent. If you want to succeed, just don't even mind how you get there, but just know you're going somewhere and don't stop on the way. Don't look left or right. Just like a horn, keep breaking all the walls. For me, attitude to work is a non-stop. You keep working hard, you will not die, you will survive, don't worry. God will do it. He does it all the time. Then for me, attitude to life, for me, I don't care. I care, not like I'm not conscious of people, but I really cannot base my life on what they have to say or you have to say. I have to do what I have to do if it will make me survive. But then what am I doing? Am I being positive? Hope I'm not hurting other people doing what I'm doing. So for me, attitude to life is like, see, Nneka, no matter what they are saying, how they look at you. People saw me back, a few years ago, and they asked me, are you sick? Like, did you get sick? What happened to you? But that was me being very healthy and just going through life. I don't know if you understand. So, but at that point, I couldn't stop because I don't want somebody to bump into me on the street, asking me questions and making me feel bad about the stage where I was. I didn't care about what friends had to say that, Nneka, do you know what she does now? I don't care, because in the end, you're still responsible. Whatever you become doesn't even have to do with your parents too, because they can still give you all of the best and you still can't make good use of it. Basically, it's you. So you have to be deaf to some things while being very open to some very positive things. So attitude for me for life is be positive, be trusting, be persistent, be consistent. And the truth is that human wisdom can't really take us far. Everybody can work hard and survive, but to succeed, I think it really comes from God. So you need God by your side, no matter how much you deaf man, don't deaf God, because it might backfire. So for me, as I push forward, I keep seeing grace. I'm going to make it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to make it. Doesn't matter. I can't beg. For me, I have pride for begging. I told a friend of mine that instead of me to beg on the streets, I will carry one bag of pure water and sell it on the street. Make my 100 naira 200. Spend that 100 naira and keep the 100 naira for the next bag the next day. So that is it. Life, everything you just have to pursue and know what. First of all, you have to even know what you're looking for, so you know how to get there and know when you finally gotten it. So that's it. Be consistent. Don't care about what people are saying or how they look at you. They will turn up, so most of them will still even come back and ask for your help. That's just the truth about life. The table always has a way of turning. So if you quit because you think you're even helping them by working hard, so that when they finally come back, you'll be able to assist. I'm extremely grateful. I'm so excited. I feel amazed at how far I've gone. Like it's someone else's story, really. When I think of me and now, me then and me now, it just gives me confidence that no matter what is happening right now, see Nneka, those ones pass, this one is going to go by. Just calm down. I don't know. So I'm more like I'm self-motivated right now, because in short, what keeps me going is what I have overcome in the past. So thinking about me right now just gives me confidence about life, gives me assurance, gives me grace. Like, see, Nneka, just keep doing it. Focus. Don't worry. If you did it before, if God was there, it's not going to quit now. You can do better. I don't know. So I'm grateful. I've come this far. I'm happy. I'm excited. And man, if you've not started, just go on and do something. Do something. Wait for no one. Find something. Fry akara if you have to do that. Just sell granules. Take pure water. You'll be amazed. You will not even sell it for 2 days. Something else will pop up. That's how life is. But sitting in one position takes nobody nowhere. So for me, I'm grateful I did all I have done. I'm not proud of some mistakes, but I'm very grateful. I pushed through, I kept going. I had challenges, competitors, even very unfriendly in my work environment, but I did not quit. I did not. You will see those things. So people, even those you think will be friends, will turn enemies along the way. But God has a way of replacing bad with a lot of goods. So for me, you'll be grateful you tried. Just keep going, because that's all I feel right now. I'm grateful.